Right, recording. Outcome 4, know how to plan a safe and effective gym-based exercise program with clients. Number 1, explain how to identify and agree objectives for a program based on collected information. Right, off we go.
You could have a practice session and do some exercises with a lower weight and a low intensity.
Good.
See which ones they found most comfortable with, and then the next time when you go through to a proper session, up the intensity, up the weight, so that they know what they're doing.
So if somebody came to you and they wanted to improve their strength, what sort of activities might you do with them?
Do resistance, some free weights, maybe barbell, resistance machines.
Medicine ball.
Keep it about 12 to 10 reps.
4 sets.
4 sets, yeah.
Max
Good.
out on last sets.
Number 2, describe how to use a range of equipment to achieve the client's goals. So why is it important to use different equipment?
Work different
So
muscles and
Because it works different parts of the muscles as well.
shock their body.
Good.
They need to
certain
develop
types of muscle in the body.
strength and
Yeah.
on everything really, don't they? It's just, no use
Certainly.
just working one body, one part of the body and leaving the rest, is it?
No? Anything else?
Certain exercises can like work your tibial muscle fibers, which
Fast twitch.
Good.
Fast twitch.
Good knowledge. Good. 3, outline the health and environmental factors which can influence safety and group/individual working space. So, why is it important that the health and safety is up to scratch and the environment is as well?
So if anything does go
well, if there's water on the treadmill, you could
Or if there's
Yeah.
too many people are using equipment at the same time, and
cramped for
Yeah.
space. Could be dangerous for other people's
if
health.
there is an emergency, it might prevent.
and if, for say, you are teaching a client with a disability, they might be inclined to do something silly. So then it's important that everyone else knows not to do all.
So, how many do you think is a good number just to have in our gym at college?
Pardon?
Probably
How
say
many?
About 10 to 12.
Yeah, 10 to
10 to 12 safely.
20's overcrowded.
Yeah.
Right. Otherwise, it's overcrowded.
Yeah,
Right.
more than that, it'd be probably liable to accidents happening.
Accident prone.
Good. Number 4 then. Why is it important to agree goals with the client?
So that they have ambition and drive and they want to do well as achieving.
Well, so they gain a better understanding on what they're actually achieving as well.
Yeah, they've got something to aim for. So.
Right. Sam, how would you record and plan in the required format? So, how would you track your client's progress and record it?
Keeping charts and stuff
Keep
like that.
a personal folder for them which can encourage you, and you'll be able to track their progress
Where would you keep it?
behind the desk or in an office.
Locked away. Good.
File key.
What's that called then?
Confidentiality.
Confidentiality. Good. Outline risk assessment or management procedures. So, what needs to be in a risk assessment? So, if you're doing a risk assessment at a gym, what would you do?
We'll just
Outline
show them one of them sheets where you've got to point out
Yeah. Hazards, tick sheet,
hazard awareness,
hazard awareness,
Show memory to
fire exits,
fire exits.
Show them how to use
Fire
the equipment
extinguishers.
properly.
Yeah.
fire alarms, anything like that.
And then what about management procedures? Who would you tell?
As your supervisor.
Supervisor or manager?
Manager.
Right, good. Number 7, explain the consequences of failing to manage health and safety. So what happens if you don't?
Get
Injury.
sacked.
If you don't go through the health and safety regulations with your client and they say trip over or hurt themselves,
sue you.
They sue you for
you're liable for
Take legal action against you.
Right, and then what might happen?
You lose
you,
your job.
you could lose your job or your company could go to court, potentially
They
loss of
blacklist you
earnings.
in a way.
could lead to clients which could lower your population as an instructor.
Population.
Well, people will be talking about you so they come and see you.
So you book your ticket there.
Right. Outcome 6 then. Know how to prepare self and equipment for the gym-based exercise program. So, outline the organisation's guidelines for replacing of equipment. So, if you needed anything replacing, how would you go about it?
You'd inform your supervisor.
Right.
Tell them that either the equipment was faulty or damaged, and either try and get it fixed or get new equipment.
Or maybe they were just missing a piece of equipment and it was important to a certain exercise, like say for chest, in a bench press.
Right. So, do you think it's good or bad customer service to replace stuff?
Good.
Yeah.
Good
Depending
customer
on how
service,
much
You
Yeah,
obviously
yeah,
keep
yeah.
asking your client what they think needs replacing,
Keep improving
what
it.
they think
all
needs
plans.
replacing.
Right.
Because if it's unnecessary to replace it, then it's obviously a
They'll
waste of
fix it if
money.
it's not broke.
Right, good. Outline the manufacturer's guidelines for checking and maintaining cardiovascular and resistance machines. So if you're going to check the cardiovascular and resistance machines, what would you do?
I'd run on it. At
You probably
low
test
speed,
them out.
high speed.
So you could test them out. What might you go around the gym with? Like,
The checklist, the gym checklist.
Yeah.
gym checklist, good. So you'd have to, what? You'd have to maybe...
You have to tick them off.
Tick them
Yeah.
off if there are, and if there are any underlying problems, just write it down.
Good.
And then inform your supervisor.
Again, tell your supervisor as well. Right then, Sam then again. Describe how to prepare a range of cardiovascular resistance free weights, including barbells, dumbbells, collars, benches and mats. So why is it important to prepare them before you do a session?
So no one else uses
So-
them, and you know that they're safe to use, and you've checked them out.
Why is it important to lift the dumbbells on a mat, on a protective floor mat?
If you drop them, it'll
them, it
stop
says
risk
damage
of
on the floor.
breaking them.
Damage your floor,
Damage
it could
your
hurt the
floor.
client.
Good. Number 4, describe how to safely store free weight equipment.
Use a rack
A rack.
Rack.
out of where so no one can injure
Do you think the clients will be happy if weights are everywhere?
No.
No, and it looks
Keep
messy
them
as
in
well.
numbered order as well, so it's easy enough for them to
Good.
keep them.
Number 5, identify what to look for when checking equipment.
Cracks, damages, rust, and squeaks.
Any artificial damage.
Yeah.
Make sure everything's working in correct order. If it's creaking and squeaking, it might need oiling. You never know.
Right. Describe safe manual handling technique. So how would you lift weights appropriately?
Slow and controlled, never too fast, no bouncing.
Constant
action.
motion.
Ensure that the client's back straight.
correct.
Back straight. Good. There's one point. What else?
Good posture.
Good posture. What else? What do you do with your knees?
Keep them slightly bent.
Bend your knees, and when you're looking down, up, forward.
Shoulders slightly rolled back.
And if needed, with support.
Right. Supporting the client as well. What's that called when you're supporting the client with weights?
Spotting.
Good. Describe the importance of health and safety and paying close attention to hazards. So what sort of hazards might there be?
As it
Water
might
on the
fall
floor.
over.
Water on floor.
Socket.
Water
Plug
machine
socket.
might be falling over.
Incorrect lifting technique.
Gym mats might be
Faulty machines.
curled up.
Incorrect lifting technique, faulty machines, what was that, son?
Gym mats might be curled up, which is a tripping hazard.
Mat killed up, good.
Wires.
Wires,
Dumbbells.
dumbbells out.
Left out.
Right, number 8 then, outline the types of hazards that may occur in the facility. So what sort of hazards might happen as a result of any of those?
You could fall over.
Yeah, injuries.
Trip, and which are all
Machines breaking.
Head trauma.
if there is a wet patch on the floor and someone hasn't turned the water fountain off properly, you need to have a sign there because it's health and safety regulations, and you could get sued.
If there are
Could
trip
do.
hazards which can't be helped, then have like bright tape
Yeah.
to
Yellow
identify
tape
them. Yeah.
to identify steps.
Good. What are the reporting procedures for health and safety?
Straight to your supervisor.
What would you fill in?
With a written down report.
An accident.
Accident report, that's what I was after. Right, number 10, explain how to ensure, final one, an instructor is fully prepared to instruct gym-based exercise. So just a point each, James, just give us 1 point.
What do you say?
Explain how to ensure an instructor is fully prepared to instruct gym-based exercise. So what has the gym instructor got to do before they get
We've
employed?
just got to make sure he's got to assess the hazards around the workout area. He's got to make sure he's pre-organised his free weights
Yeah,
for his client.
yeah.
Ensure he's got a mat down, and make sure the machines are all set up correctly and everything.
Right, Sam, what else might I have to do?
Make sure instructors qualified, make sure they're ready. Like you could interview, make sure they're good on a personal level.
So what might they need from that? A good what?
People skills.
Good reference, people skills. What else might they need?
You need to be approachable, punctual.
What about checking about any police stuff?
CRB check.
CRB check.
Properly planned
Make sure that they're
exercise.
polite, make sure that they can be social chameleons, so they can blend with any client, so that it's not too
Social
too
chameleon, good
formal,
phrase.
too formal or maybe too informal.
Yeah. Make sure you've got the correct balance.
Good balance, good. I think it's important to be professional.
Yeah.
Have a professional relationship with client to make sure you don't overpush.
Yeah, if you have a too intimate relationship with a client, then
You might
It
get
can
some
lead
extra
to
cash.
complications.
Yeah. Right. And what about the kit as well?
Make sure,
You
make sure you look the part.
You look
Because obviously,
professional.
if you don't look like you're ready,
What else might you need?
A logo.
Yeah, logo.
Or maybe badge as well.
client identifies the gym.
Probably a name badge would be helpful.
Make sure you're wearing deodorant, you don't want to be smelling.
Right.
First